Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I want to ask you something and I want you to really sit with it for a second. Have you ever looked at your savings account? Maybe you've got a few $1,000s in there, maybe a bit more, and just felt like no matter what you do, the number barely moves, like you're pouring water into a bucket that has a hole in it. That feeling is real. And it's not because you're bad with money, it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you don't make enough. It's because the first $100,000 is genuinely, mathematically, brutally hard to save. Charlie Munger famously said, "The first $100,000 is a bog, but you have to do it." Now, if Charlie Munger is cursing about it, you know it's serious. Today I'm going to break down why that first 100K is so disproportionately difficult, what actually changes when you hit it, and this is the part most people skip. Why reaching that milestone faster matters more in today's economy than it ever has before. Let's get into it. Okay, so first let's just talk about the pure mathematics of early wealth building. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's say you're starting from zero and you manage to save $1,000 a month. That's not easy for most people, but let's use it as a clean number. At that rate, reaching $100,000 takes you roughly 8 years. Assuming a modest 7% annual return on investments. 8 years. That's a long time. That's finishing high school and college. But here's where it gets interesting. Once you have that $100,000 working for you at that same 7% return, the money is generating about $7,000 a year in growth, just sitting there. That's nearly $600 a month in passive growth, on top of whatever you're still saving. And then when you get to $200,000, now you're earning $14,000 a year passively. That's over $1,100 a month, almost matching what you were manually putting in from your paycheck. The money starts doing the heavy lifting. That's compound interest, and in the early stages, you barely feel it. It feels like nothing is happening, but then the engine kicks in. The problem is most people give up before the engine turns on. Think of it like pushing a boulder up a hill. The first 100K is the uphill stretch. It's all effort, all willpower, all sacrifice. But at some point, you crest the hill, and the boulder starts rolling on its own. Now let's talk about something the financial gurus don't mention enough: the psychological difficulty. When you're in the early accumulation stage, every financial decision feels enormous. Should I buy this $50 thing? Should I go on this trip? Every dollar feels precious because every dollar represents a huge percentage of your total savings. If you have $2,000 saved and spend $200, that's 10% of your entire net worth gone in one purchase. That's emotionally draining. It makes you either overly anxious about money or give up. And that's where most people get stuck. Not because of math, but because of mindset. There's also something called lifestyle inflation. As you start making more money in your 20s and 30s, your spending tends to rise right alongside it. New job, nicer apartment, raise, new car, promotion, fancier vacations. The people who break through to 100K are usually the ones who deliberately delay that lifestyle upgrade. They resist the pull to match their spending to their income. They keep living like a student long after they've stopped being one. That takes serious willpower, especially when social media is basically one long advertisement for spending money. So let's talk about what's on the other side of that wall, because understanding why you're working toward it makes it easier to stay motivated. First, your relationship with risk changes. When you have $100,000 saved and invested, a bad month at work doesn't feel like a catastrophe. You have a cushion, you have options, you can leave a toxic job, you can take a lower paying role that gives you better experience. You can start a side business. The money gives you choices that most people don't have. Second, your time changes. Right now, your biggest asset is your income. You are essentially the engine, but as your wealth grows, the portfolio becomes a second engine. At 100K, it's a small engine. At 500K, it's a meaningful one. At $1 million, it can actually replace your income for many people. Third, and this is underrated, your confidence changes. You start believing that bigger things are possible. The next 100K feels less daunting. You've done it before. The first one is the hardest, not just mathematically, but spiritually. It's a proof of concept for your own discipline. Okay, now here's where I want to shift gears, because there are specific reasons why hitting 100K faster is more critical right now. Reason 1, inflation is eating your cash. We all felt it. Groceries, rent, gas, everything. Over the past few years, the power of a dollar bled away. If your money isn't invested in growing, it's shrinking. The cost of waiting to invest is higher than it used to be. Every year is a loss. Reason 2, interest rates have changed the game. For over a decade, interest rates were near zero. Borrowing was cheap. Now, it's expensive. It means the cost of not having capital is rising. If you want a house or business, you need your own money because borrowing is pricey. Reason 3, the job market is less stable. Layoffs, automation, AI replacing job categories. The safe job for 30 years model is gone. Getting to 100K and beyond is your personal insurance policy against economic disruption. The faster you get there, the longer your runway. Reason 4, opportunity cost is compounding against you. A 25-year-old who hits 100K will have $1.5 million by 65. A 35-year-old, half that. 10 years doesn't sound like much until you see the numbers. Time is the single most powerful force available. Don't waste it. So, what can you actually do to hit 100K faster? I don't want to leave you with just theory, so let me give you the real levers. Lever 1, increase income, not just cut expenses. Cutting coffee saves $1,200. A raise or side income could add $20,000. Income is the bigger fuel. Lever 2, automate your investing. Set up automatic transfers the day after your paycheck hits. Pay your future self first. Lever 3, keep your fixed costs low. Housing and transportation are your biggest expenses. One good housing decision is worth years of coffee. Lever 4, invest, don't just save. Money in checking is idle. Use a simple, low-cost index fund. You just need to be in the market consistently. Lever 5, track the number. What gets measured gets managed. Know your net worth, check it monthly, watch it grow. Motivation follows feedback. The first $100,000 is hard. It's supposed to be hard. It tests your patience, your discipline, and your belief that you are worth the sacrifice. But it is absolutely, unquestionably worth it. Because on the other side is freedom, more options, and more resilience. The stress gets lighter, and in today's economy, getting there fast isn't just smart, it's protective, it's armor. So whatever stage you're at, keep going. The hill is real, but so is the other side. Drop a comment and let me know your journey. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.